Hey there, this is Dr. Corey Gilbert, and a question I get asked a lot is, how young is too young? Or when should I start talking about sexuality and gender to my kids? The simple answer is when they're born. Yes, as young as 1, 2, 3 years old. We begin at age appropriate, but as they get 4, 5, and 6, what I'm actually finding is most parents miss this window because they think they're not supposed to address stuff until they're like 10. The window is actually from about 2 to 3 to about age 11 or 12. After that, they are pretty set in their beliefs. So think about that. If we're going to have the talk at 13 or 14, that's too late. The talk starts at 2, 3, 4, and actually goes through elementary school and into the beginning of middle school. But by middle school, kids are shifting away from mom and dad, and they're listening more to their peers. You want to catch them before that shift to where they're listening to their peers over mom and dad. You want them to be actually in tune to you, and you've laid the groundwork, the bedrock of a foundation of a biblical sexual ethic, is my opinion, of a foundation in what gender is and the beauty of God's creation of who we are and how unique each of us are, of marriage and what that looks like. So this begins at 3, 4, 5, 6, and by 6 or 7, you're already talking about dating, but not in, oh, it's so cute you have a girlfriend or boyfriend. Instead, it's, when's age-appropriate time to start dating? What I tell my kids, it's junior, senior, and college. You don't need to actually do any of that until you're actually ready to manage the next step. Now, so many people meet their spouse in high school. Great. But let's think in our minds, a model that's safe and healthy is, let's wait until I can manage the outcome, which oftentimes is a baby. So if many couples, if they start dating as they're a teenager, sex is involved, we've got a problem. So begin that conversation even about dating, about what that looks like in the age. It isn't 15, 16, 17. It really shouldn't be. That's almost too early. It really is too early, but setting them up to fail. And I don't want to set up my son or daughter sons or daughter to fail. I don't want you to do that as well. I want you to set them up to succeed. And so this ethic starts at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. By 8, 9, 10, you've had most of these talks already. And then you're just adding to it a deeper level of conversation that gets into same-sex marriage, gets into sexting, masturbation even. Actually, I addressed that one younger as well. Pornography is a critical one to address at 6, 7, 8, because sometimes the average age, or right now the average age is around 8 or 9. Prepare them. We must prepare our children. Don't wait for other people to teach your children. You be the first person to talk about these things. I have a book called I Can't Say That. It's an international bestseller on Amazon. Get it at Amazon.com, or you can actually order it from my website, ican'tsaythat.com. And that's the point of this, is helping you as a mom and dad develop a biblical sexual ethic so that you then are transmitting that, giving that, teaching that to your children intentionally and earlier than most of us default. So bless you and bless your family. Hey there, I hope this was helpful, and if it was, there's more. I would love to actually talk to you and have more of a dialogue, and part of where you can do that is join my Facebook group, facebook.com/groups/thehealthymarriage. Also, if you're interested, check out my podcast, The Warrior Marriage. This is all about you. This is about you, your marriage, your family, and that you fight for the things that matter. It starts with your marriage. It continues with your family and your children and who you are, your identity as a whole. This is so, so important. So facebook.com/groups/thehealthymarriage. Join there, and you can actually dialogue and ask more questions, and we can get into some more detail to help you grow a healthy marriage. Fight for it. It's worth it.